Welcome to Education Wave Success Made Easy Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants. Now, the topic is pollinating agents. So, these pollinating agents could be abiotic, biotic, and we have given different terms for each of these agencies involved. For example, if the wind is involved, we have given this term name anemophily. If the water is involved, that pollination is called hydrophily. And there are so many biotic agencies involved, right? Birds involved, bats involved, and so majority of flowering plants use the range of animals as pollinating agents. Now, these flowers pollinating by these different biotic agents. These different biotic agents need something in return, right? For example, if bee is pollinating the flower, it might need nectars, right? So the flower needs to have nectar and it needs to have fragrance. If the plant is getting pollinated by a moth, it needs to give something in return too. So what moths want? They want a safe place inside the ovary of the flower to lay their eggs. Okay. Similarly, what birds want, they need only food in return. Okay. Bats need, they also are eating food in return. So they all have different needs and the flowers have to reward them accordingly. Okay. And the flowers pollinated by flies and beetles secrete false odor to attract these animals. They do not need to have fragrance if they want to attract a fly, right? If they want to attract a beetle, they need to have a foul odor. So they adapt themselves. These flowers adapt themselves according to the pollinating agents. If they want to be pollinated by a butterfly, they need to have beautiful color petals to attract them. So, similarly, we have this case called Yucca plant and moth case. Now, first, you need to understand this amorphophilous flower case. This is very different with the Yucca plant. Now, what happens in this amorphophilous? You need to search this plant on Google. How it looks like. This is very big, 6 feet in height, and sometimes even bigger. What it does, it also gives a safe place to the pollinator, or you could say the agent, whoever pollinates. Okay, it allows that agent to lay its egg inside this floral plant as a reward for the pollination. Similar cases with the yucca plant also. This moth has this name Teduticola yuccacilla. This moth this moth also deals with this yucca plant and it wants a safe place inside the ovary of this flower. It needs to have this, the ovary, and it lays its egg inside this cavity, ovarian cavity. And in return, it helps with the pollination process of this yucca plant. So yucca plant gives it space inside its ovary and it allows this moth to lay its egg, and on maturity, when this egg matures into larva stage, they come out of the ovary as soon as this ovule starts developing into seed. So larva also becomes mature and they come out of the ovary. Okay, so this is how this deal completes. So this larva cannot complete its life cycle without this yucca plant because it needs to lay its egg in the safe place. Okay, and this larva, some cases, they also take some nutrition from this ovule also. Okay, so this is how this pollinating agent of yucca plant and moth, they share the reward and they help with the pollination in return. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, comment and like.